seeing it here. Welcome everybody. Is that still pretty loud?
Hold up. It's starting to sound good now. It could probably go down like one or two more notches, but
Yeah, I
starting to
only
sound.
got two. I only got, that's the last notch right there.
Oh, right.
Right, there we go. All right, as we get settled in here, it's right around 5 minutes after the hour. We're going to get started. Right around 7 or 8 minutes after. Everybody who's here, please make sure that you like both and follow Dreww and myself, Trader Maxx. Also, if you go to media.cryptoronins.com, you can like our other socials, the YouTube channel, as well as TikTok if you got it. The more exposure that you can give yourself and or give us, you're going to be able to give to yourself as well. Also, make sure that if you do have a space and you have a Twitter account, make sure that you pin a post to the space of your project so we can see it on the Megatron, and I can then show it also onto YouTube and TikTok as well. Perfect. Now we're going to try to come out and just do some, even though this is sort of like a chill space, I want to kind of try to keep a little bit of a time watch on space time for people. And we're going to come out and do a quick introduction and talk about what we're trying to do here with the spaces, what we're trying to do with Crypto Ronins, Panther Pilot. There's like a bunch of stuff that people that we're partnered with as well, Bank of America and other networks that will help build your community and work with your stuff. So. First off, I want to introduce myself. My name is Trader Maxx. I'm a 20-year veteran in trading Forex and other coins and other systems. Been trading since trading was a thing for me. Was in radio for a while, go figure. Marketing and advertising. I built a couple multi-million-dollar companies. I own a dojo in Northeast Pennsylvania, and I'm currently in the crypto world here, trying to make a stand for ourselves. Bring a little bit of right and honor to I know this is like a degen mentality as well, but man, I got to tell you, I want to try to help as many people find their idea of success. And the way that I can do that is by education. CryptoRonins.com is just that. It's a place for education and letting the world know what to do and how to respond to things. In that travel, I met my buddy Andrew, which you call him Dreww with 2 W's. It's just an inside joke. But Dreww, welcome, and thanks a lot for hanging out with me today.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me, man. This is the first time we've invited projects up to our MAD show, which is just the Maxx and Andrew show.
What's the second D stand for?
Shoot.
I think it was duh or whatever it was, right?
Yeah,
it's always going to change, man. It's always going to fucking change, man. That's it. As it's supposed to. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can, if you have a project, if you're watching on YouTube or TikTok, please come over to the spaces. It's x.com/Mr. Trader Maxx. You can find us on inside our descriptions there as well. Or you can go to media.cryptoronins.com and find out where we're at as well. I guess first up, Dreww, who do you got in the pocket here to kind of come in and talk to? And
yeah, so first project is going to be Watt, which is Matt Fury's rat. I think they're around a market cap of 1 to 2 million area. But yeah, I've checked them out. I see them live talking in spaces, being really active. So I wanted to invite them to our space. So what's going on, Watt?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you so much for having us on. Thank you, Trader Maxx. Thank you, Andrew, and the rest of the guys. Yeah, I mean, WAT, we've been around for about 2 months now. Just to kind of give a background on the project, we, of course, we're under the Matt Fury theme, but WAT is actually one of the most, in my opinion, the most important pioneering character of all his characters. So WAT was actually the inspiration behind his very first book, The Night Riders, and is actually his pet rat also. He has a pet named WAT, his pet rat. And, for those who don't know, so in many ways, it's sort of without WAT, without the Night Riders, there would have never been a Pepe. It sort of was the the prequel to all of that. So, and WAT kind of stands on its own in terms of the strength of the narrative. The team's exceptional, and the community we've been building is really outstanding. I mean, these guys are nonstop hustling, and in the Telegram, the WAT pack rather is just created in the last few
Hmm.
days, which by some really great community members, and they're making waves. So we're really happy with where things are at. Of course, right now we're seeing a lot of you know we see the rotations with the narratives, but it always goes back to the strongest ones, and we have a lot of confidence with Pepe still leading the way in this cycle as
Right.
the number one meme token that WAT will follow in stride.
Great. As some of you have been watching too, we've been putting this up on YouTube as well. We've been showing the website. We've been showing their community. Their community seems to be like 20K followers on their Twitter. They have a decent website out there. It's fun. It's one of those networks that I'm looking at right now, and we're going to be doing a look at your decks and see where you're at on your stuff. I appreciate you coming out. So, where do you see this all going for you? Do you have like a utility? What else do you do?
Well, I mean, so basically, because we're community driven, like of course, the team is still on board and they're
Mhm.
still very active. But it's a meme token. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, there's been things that we've explored with NFTs. There's a potential to do that we might, down the road and do some NFTs or possibly, other utilities. We already have integrated with, a payment system, so we're available to trade Mastercard. You can
Wow.
actually use your WAT
Yeah,
to
yeah.
spend on regular purchases through a Zebic partnership that we have, and we're always exploring ways to expand and partner with other projects. So WAT sort of much like Pepe, there's you have it's a traditional meme token, but
Hmm.
also you can add utility. So we're trying to sort of make it more, expand the appeal to different sectors and different areas where WAC can be used in creative type of ways. And the other thing too is, I mean, if you look at some of the graphics that's created, they're really outstanding. We have a lot of talented team members and community members that have really been creating some awesome stuff. We even have on the Telegram. We have this thing that uses AI to create images that with WAT in them. And you can
Oh, that's
basically say a
cool.
WAT. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like WAT, I don't know, on a fishing boat or whatever
Right,
you
right,
want.
right.
So
I like
it's
it.
pretty neat.
You could probably
Yeah,
put it on anything else you can dream of. I love AI. You got to tell you. Well, dude, thank you so much.
exactly.
Thank you for coming out and letting us know who you are. Do me a favor, make sure that you like and share everything that you got. We're going to send you a clip of everything you said today on your shill. If you go to media.cryptoronins.com, fill out that little form in there as well. I'll send you some stuff for Panther Pilot and some extra tools and stuff, and anything else you may need. That way we can send you all the videos and everything. We're going to start put you in our lineup to do some coin reads as
Awesome.
well. Look at your chart and put that out there over on Trader Maxx YouTube channel as well. Start doing some analysis for your chart. And I know it's a meme coin, but man, we still love chart analysis and working with that stuff for all of our
Sure.
gearheads, if you know what I mean. But dude, thank you so much for coming out. I know we're gonna have a good relationship because you're fun and you're quick to the point. Thanks, man.
Thank you, man. Likewise, and appreciate you guys having us on. And I'll definitely check out that materials that you're gonna send over.
Yeah, dude,
Thank you,
you're
guys.
our first, man. You're our first. You broke the cherry right there.
It's a privilege,
First
man.
meeting.
It's a real privilege. And I see some of our community members in here too. So shout out to
Cool, cool,
all you
cool.
guys, everyone in the audience here.
Yeah, give us a follow too on if you're community members of WAT, then give us a follow on both Andrew
Yes.
and myself. Help support that cause that's out there. We want to give. We're going to try to keep this as these kind of services free for all the guys that are out there working their asses off. And I know that you've put a lot of work in, especially your community looks like a hardworking, fun community. We want to have that
Yeah,
kind of
man.
mentality, man. So I really do appreciate
Yeah,
it.
we're
Thanks,
we're
man.
trying to create an army here, So and that's what we want is this engagement where you guys are awesome. You guys are having us on here as your first guest. We want to support you guys any way we can. So absolutely, like Trader Max said, and Andrew, I encourage everybody that's part of the WAC community
Right.
follow these guys, give them the follow, follow, keep track of what they're putting out there, the content, engage with them because that's what this is all about. We're stronger together and we love projects and people in the space who are just well intended and have bring different things to the table and that's what it's all about. We're just creating a
Absolutely.
big family, a big network.
Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that. Also,
Thank you.
any of your community members, head over to cryptoronins.com. Sign up for some free courses in there on us. because of WAT, and we want to give back to all you guys as well. It's going to be releasing full time here this coming Thursday, which is tomorrow. God, I got so much work to do. But it'll help your community build up better attitudes and structure and learning how to use Twitter and all that kind of good stuff. So there's some good stuff in there, and learning how to trade as well. Thanks, man.
Thanks for showing up, Watt. Who we have up next is McTest to speak, and then I see Lee Virus. I see your hand up. I'll get you on next, and we also have Loaf Cat after these two other speakers. So Test.
So in that sloppy second spot, first we had Wet, now we got Test. What's going on?
Good evening, gentlemen. Well, so I am from Loaf Cat, so I don't know if you want me to talk now or talk later.
Loaf Cat.
Yeah.
We got Bat Loaf and Loaf Cat. I love it.
Exactly. So there's actually three of us here. So we've got myself, Bat Loaf, and Pea Pants. God, I love saying that name. So much fun. And Trader Max, you say you're in radio with that voice. That was an absolute given for me. That is a radio voice if I ever heard one.
I appreciate it. I work hard on it. I talk to my kids with his voice too.
I bet they love that.
Yeah. Make sure you put something up on the Jumbotron, because we are slacking a little bit with getting everybody's information in here. So I do apologize for this first show. Next time we're going to have everybody's stuff pre-done. So if you could have one of your members or somebody throw in something in Jumbotron so I can start showing this stuff on everything you guys are doing.
Roger that. Thank you. Yeah, I'll see if I can write a quick message as we're talking. So Loaf Cat, a little bit of an introduction history. So this is a recent CTO of a coin that or a project that's been around probably since December on Solana. I think we were like 2 weeks behind PopCat. But you know, as these things go, the original team doing their thing, but things weren't quite going kind of as the community expected. So we tried to work things out with the old team, but it didn't happen. So rather than just doing a straight CTO, we launched a new token on a new contract. So we have one of those nice vanity contracts. So we've got Loaf at the beginning of our CA, which is always fun. And we have a nice kind of animated icon when you're seeing it in your wallet as well. We've got lots of very talented community members. So I'm no one special in this project at all. I've just volunteered to kind of speak today. But we've got lots of people kind of
That's special. Let's get that right out of the way.
Special.
You got to come out and start talking. That's amazing.
That's just famous in the meme coin space. I don't know if you guys heard of him, but it is the real Test McTest.
That's cool.
I am the real one. Yes, absolutely. I'm trying my best to do my best radio voice here, Trader Max.
You're doing great. I love it. You're doing just fine.
So we're here. You know, we're here now with our new contract. Just trying to keep the community being rallied around all of this fun price action that we've got. Like what was saying, you know, we have all of this rotations going on with Tron, etc., which is always interesting to see where people go, where the liquidity goes. But you know, we have a big community. I don't know if anyone's seen any of our memes, but we have an absolute meme army. I don't know how these guys produce as much content as they do, but we literally have hundreds. It gets to the point where it's ridiculous, the amount of content that we have. And Loaf Cat is always just about chill vibes and having a good time in the chat. So we're all about just having as much fun as we can in kind of like the crypto world.
It's a standard set now that you got to have a community. It all depends on what you want from that community, but when you have like the true meme coin, gotta love it. You got to have fun with it. You know, everybody let your hair down, have a good time with it. I mean, you guys have done a great job on this type of CTO. I love the fact that you have a vanity CA. You know, I've always looked at, you know, the more unique you can make yourself, the more successful you can be. What's in store for you guys? What's in the horizon here? What do you got in the plans?
So there's lots of ideas. You know, ideas are easy to come by, though, right?
Sure.
So it's more about us just trying to actually focus in on some of the things that we can execute. Like, it's easy to say and have a big vision about what we want to try and do, but I think for me, at least my perspective on it is, okay, well, what are the small things that we can do to kind of keep things fun in the chat? Are there any things that we can do to bring any games or raffles, to kind of make it a fun place to be. Like, some of the community members have been in other projects where they've had like these mini Telegram games and stuff like that to get a bit of competition going. So I think for me, that's like valuable time trying to research some of these ideas and get them in the chat so people can stay in Telegram and stay having a good time.
Absolutely. The more that you can keep your community engaged, that's the other thing that we do with Crypto Ronins is teach community developers how to build that connection, being in charge of your communication and having that availability to talk to your people, not just in, scrolling chat rooms, but also with real like information of alpha, things that are going on. And so you seem like you have a good pulse on that stuff. I really do appreciate you coming out and sharing your time with us. Anytime that we have a show, please come out as many times as you can and use that beautiful voice with us as well. Also, make sure that anybody who's here supporting Loafcat as well, make sure that you go to and share and do all that kind of stuff and follow both Dreww and I. Because the more that we can build up our accounts, the more we can share to the world all these great projects and keep them in that free zone. Also, go to cryptoronins.com for your community. Everybody in your community is free on us. As we build that up too, it'll always be free for you guys that are starting us out and growing. As well as, sign up for the show at media.cryptoronins.com. And that way I can send all this stuff over to you that I'm about to do. I'll do coin reads and all that kind of good stuff for you as well. And, just get some interaction from all this stuff. And we'll make sure that we put all your links in the description for the show itself. So thanks. I appreciate your time today, man.
Thanks to you, Trader Max, as well. Looking forward to working with you guys more.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, guys, thanks for stopping by. And I see Lee Virus, he's had his hand up for a while, but before he comes up and speaks, I just want to tell all the new people in here to please share the space, like and retweet, comment, and also bookmark the space. We're doing an open mic to let all the projects who want to speak come up here and speak. So yeah, just share the space. And thanks for being here. And up next we have Lee Virus.
Hey, before Lee Virus goes up, do you mind if I drop a little Loaf Alpha?
Oh yeah, please.
Yeah,
Jump it.
drop something real quick.
All right. So I know a lot of you may not have been following the Loaf lore, but there was a new contract, and there's going to be a clawback of all the tokens that weren't claimed by the airdroppers, the people who could have got airdrops of the old token. And once the team has those tokens, they'll be able to use those tokens for marketing. And one thing that I did for the community that you all might not have known about was I made a connection with the Solana Foundation in the United States, and I was invited to a DPIN meme coin summit, a private event in New York City last month, and I attended that. I made a lot of great connections, and unfortunately at the time Loaf was going through this CPO process. However, all of those contacts were maintained, and like I said, the clawback is happening this week. So the team,
That's cool.
Like, people had an opportunity to claim those tokens. They didn't do that because they're not following up with the project. Great. We have a use case for those tokens now. We're going to market with them.
Sweet.
And it's a considerable amount. You can, if you're on Birdseye, I know a lot of people use Birdseye, but it's the #1 holding wallet at the top there, below SolBank. And it's at just below 14 billion tokens, I believe, last time I checked.
Cool.
So there's very exciting stuff as far as that goes. And the last thing I'll leave you with is there is I don't want to say Solana approved, but it's somebody that a Solana person would use for KOLs, and we'll be using them as well. So it's definitely something to look forward to.
When you get closer to releases of these alphas, and you got the stuff, we'll make a whole show for it at that point too. So make sure you reach back around when we got some of these shows. We're going to be doing these shows Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays to start with, so we can start at this 1 p.m. time. But we'll have other stuff that we're involved with, like Bank of America, that we'll be doing a show on Fridays with, which is pretty cool. I don't know what time it is yet. We're still be putting it out. All right, so who's up? Thanks a lot for coming out and telling us about that. Really do appreciate it. Who's next? There was Lee Virus.
My pleasure.
Right?
Just want to say thanks to you guys. It's an amazing opportunity. So thank you very much, and we'll definitely be around.
That's awesome, dude. I can't thank you enough. All right,
Yeah,
so
man.
who's next?
Thanks for showing up, Batloaf. Before you leave, can you please pin a tweet up? And also, Lee Virus, thanks for your patience. What's going on, man?
GM Adams, GM Trader Max, big shout out to everyone in the fucking space.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, man, shout out to you all, man. Thanks for having me in the space. Thanks for having me in the speaker role. I just wanted to take advantage of what Trader Max actually said about having smaller communities learn about trading and whatnot. I don't know if that's actually cool, but I really wanted to know if my community can tap in. And if that's cool, I would actually like to talk about my community.
Yeah, man, you got about 3 or 4 minutes. We can just jump in and tell us everything you got on
Okay,
it.
okay, okay, let's fucking go. Big
Yes,
shout
sir.
out to everyone in the in the space. Please like and retweet the space. Yeah, let me use my time to actually request for you all to actually go down the comment section, like and retweet the space. Let's get more people in here. So I'm actually going to be talking about the Afro-Dejan community. So the Afro-Dejan community is a community of Africans who have actually been fucked up by people in the Web3 space and
Oof.
whatnot. And we are trying to like create a space or like a safe haven where all Africans can actually just come and share our thoughts and try to build better while we've actually gone through all of that space. We were working with like a shit ton of project right now, some memcoin project on the Solana chain, the likes of Miss Pepe, Chicken Bots, the Bear Market Bears and whatnot. They're all projects on the Solana. So um, literally like when you actually talked about having like a platform where people can actually learn and like a community can actually learn. I
Hmm.
just wanted to see the opportunity because I would definitely want to tell my community about it. And trust me, we show up in our numbers when we come out in our fucking numbers. So
Yeah.
that's cool. I would actually have the link and just I already followed like the top speakers on the space because yeah, we're all about growth. We are literally like the small guys in the space. We're all about getting the right knowledge because a shit ton of us have actually been messed up on the space. So big shout out to you and shout out to you for actually having me on the space, man. Big
Amen.
shout out.
You're always welcome here. One of the things that is you're saying that everybody's been fucked up in this space, boy. That is like the understatement of the world, right? Like we made Crypto Ronins because we wanted to have a place where people that are really trying to come here and make money, whether it's fucking meme spaces or memes or what have you, nobody deserves to get their shit stolen from them or ripped off or rug pulled. We're building these spaces to teach because the more knowledge we have, the more education we have, the more people have empowerment, the more they can build, the more money they can make, the less they'll fucking rip people off. But also, when we teach, when you educate, these people will know exactly what it looks like to see what a rug pull looks like, exactly what to watch out for. So I'm glad that you're here. Please make sure that you tell your community about us. Go to media.cryptoronins.com and fill that information in there for us for you as a community leader. Get as many spaces as you want and the community's involved with us. We are all about education and letting the world know what's going on. With that, money will come, I guarantee you.
Oh man, big shout out to you, man. This space was legit a blessing. Like I legit just saw the name, what are we doing? A test or a chill? And I popped in this space and you all were actually saying everything you were saying, I was legit resonating with all of it because
Good.
that's like the narrative we're trying to preach to my community. There's actually space to actually earn money in the space, but
Mm-hmm.
you need to get like the right knowledge, and it's actually going to be a privilege for my community to be able to tap some of those knowledge from your brand. So big shout out to you for all you do all day,
Thanks,
every
man.
day.
Yeah, Dreww and I knew from the beginning when we started building this, all the people that are involved, they're here to try to build these spaces with as much information as possible. We've seen like even just in the worlds of KOAs and influencers and all that stuff, the exorbitant costs that it costs for people to go out. Don't get me wrong, we'll be able to charge people later on for things, but we're always going to have these spaces to where as people are trying to figure this stuff out to get their voice heard, but also get crypto. Rona's going to have its own coin here in a couple of weeks as well. So these things are all about just sharing that information. So Levirus, thanks a lot for coming out and hanging with us. I'm pretty sure we're going to have a lot of stuff. Make sure you pin a tweet up to that jumbotron so we can put that out information out. fill out the information on media.cryptoronins.com so we can get your stuff over to you. You're going to really enjoy the videos that we do. Check out Trader Maxx on YouTube as well. We have a lot of information in there already free that goes out to a lot of places. I'm working 24/7. Drew's 24/7. I don't think we got a day off for the last 4 weeks, man.
Yeah. Thanks for speaking.
Dreww, before we jump into another call here, let's just take a quick second to do a quick acknowledgement to some of the people that we're partnered with. We have Bank of America that's out there that we're working with to kind of help build out that paid to raid. Check them out. Of course, this is a free giveaway there. Also with PantherPilot.com, we're out there we're laying down the information out there for all of our partners, because Panther Pilot, even though that it was a system for helping businesses run their communications and stuff, we've sort of re-engineer it to be more about the meme space and cryptocurrency. So these things that we're putting out there for all of you to learn how to, control your content, control your websites, have all that information out there so you can communicate with your community really strong. So Panther Pilot has one of those systems. We're going to be doing some giveaways on Friday's show in cash and coin and in services. So make sure that you stay tuned for that. Thanks, Andrew. Who's up next?
Yeah. Up next is actually the P Pants, the hobo clown. I read his name. Hilarious.
Sorry, the 12-year-old just came out.
What's going on, P Pants?
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah. 5x5, man. Doing good.
Oh, perfect. I'm trying out a new mic. Yeah, well, I'm actually one of the Loaf Cat guys too.
Woohoo.
So,
Boy,
yeah,
community out.
We came in hard.
That's good. I love it. A hard loaf cat.
Yeah. So yeah, we're. It's like a ragtag team of guys who were in the first Loaf.
Right.
It was called Loaf, and we named the next one Loaf Cat. And,
Sweet.
Just a group of guys who are like been really a long time in the space, and everybody is bringing something to the table.
Yeah.
And I was one of the guys who actually did the launch and the initial marketing. So we did actually the vanity CA that
That's
you
sweet.
liked.
Yeah. We'll be reaching out to you. Trust me. I'll try to pull as much information as possible.
Yeah, I mean, we get the DM on Telegram. Whatever you need, just let me know.
You got it.
And yeah, me and Brad Pitts actually. So we did the mint, the deployment, the liquidity pool. We did the airdrops. We did all the tech stuff. It's really, really boring, but very important.
Right.
And it was hard. I mean, we didn't sleep for like 2 days straight. And it was also a marketing push. So we did hire a marketing agency to really get the word out, not just launch it, but really be trending on CoinMarketCap, be trending on Dex Screener.
Right.
We were trending on every Dex platform. Basically, we were number 1 or number 2. Huge volume on the first 3 days. So it was insane. It was really like, damn. We reached 6 million market cap on day 1.
Right. I've seen that.
So yeah, it was insane. Of course, afterwards a little bit of sell-off, and we kind of stayed at 2 million for a while. Now we are at about 1. But
it's a good channel. It's a good channel that you're in right now, because you have, and this is where things have to start to get really serious for you guys, like what your plans are, where you're going with it. I know it's a meme space kind of mentality, but there's also, I got to get into finding with utilities, not even just utility, but just the pathway, the plan. So you guys got that, and you guys are moving forward.
Yeah, we definitely have something in store. And now, thanks to the clawback, there was an idea of Brad that he had. Like we were like, so how are we gonna do the airdrop for the past holders? Should we just take a huge list and airdrop everyone? And we're like, I don't know. There's a lot of dust in there, and not everybody really cares about it if there's just dust in wallets. And we can keep it, we can bundle it in one, claw it back, and then use it for marketing of people who just didn't claim it.
Yeah, there you go. All right, man. I really do appreciate you coming out and letting us know and giving us some more flowers over on Loaf Cat. If there's anything you want to put up on the jumbotron, make sure that you get it up there, and we'll get it showing in the stream as well.
Awesome.
Thanks, P Pants.
No,
I'm never gonna get over that name. I swear to God. You got a
P-Pants,
brother
the
or
Hobo
sister?
Clown.
Okay, the Hobo Clan. Okay, we'll get poo poo pants next.
All right.
All right, take care.
All right. Take care, guys.
Yeah, guys. Man, we've already had what 3 people from Loaf Cat, strong community over there. Also, we have one of our partners coming up to speak next with the Latte Project. How are you
Hey,
doing, man?
hey, Drew. One thing before we get into the next thing, real quick. We're getting some feedback from somebody's mic that's open. I don't know if it was yours or somebody else's. If you're listening on a speaker, just try to keep it toned down a little bit. If you have your phone out, there you go. Go ahead. Who's next, Drew?
What's going on, Latte? How y'all doing today?
You there, buddy?
Oh yeah, of course. The casual forgot to unmute the mic.
I mean, what's in your latte, buddy? I put a
Actually,
little bit of.
a little bit of gin, maybe.
There you go. There you go. There's my buddy. There's my buddy.
I
All
mean, I
right.
woke up 1 hour ago, so gin is all right. No,
All
just
right.
kidding.
Now, even
Just kidding.
yeah, right. Even though that I know who you are, I know the trail. You know, we have a relationship with Latte as well. Give it your 3 minute shill run, and let me hear what you got. Let me hear what your 3 minute shill run is.
Okay. First of all, like I take time in the 3 minutes for like you guys like to share how happy I am. It's really cool to see like-minded people showing up here, and yeah, within like the team we are building here, we're gonna share knowledge and like everything. I'm really hyped about it because the Solana space is like X times worse than
Hmm.
whatever you can imagine. So it's really cool to have, yeah, filtered out a lot of the noise which is around. Because, um, yeah, talking about noise, like our project, like I can chill a huge rug first. Like we we hit the floor hard.
Hmm.
Like the project got a lot of hype because of the narrative and ticker we are in. Like it went just smooth, but yeah, at one point like I woke up and figured out that the original dev had not the intentions, which, yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know, he's
I'm
simply
showing it.
dumb.
I'm showing it on the simulcast right now, and it really does look like
Yeah.
a suicide cliff. Like it really is. It's 2 million up, and then it's like wee all the way back down. I was there when that happened, so I can contest the fact that Latte, give me a break. Whose Telegram name is in there is one of the solid people in there. Okay, so sorry. Keep going.
All good, all good. So like basically the first run up shows like what this is about and like what we are about, because we figured what do we have here, and like the core community which is like supporting us in all of this, or yeah, supporting me basically in doing
Hmm.
this, is like super strong. Like we have all the whales talking to each other. We have done a lot of work to basically polish the website up to a point where we think now it's a good time to actually go for advertising. The chart you see after the rug is basically what happened naturally. There were some 2 times deck screen ads like the low ones, but we didn't go for a true influencer or like any soul trending or whatever.
Right.
So right now, that's another new cool thing I can say. We have a professional brand identity designer, let's put it like that,
Yeah.
on the work. He will rework all the coloration and like figure out the true brand language. We will put that on the website as well. And once we are filled
Sweet.
up on Soul, we're doing a giveaway. Like we will gradually like show the world that we are not dead and we are very serious about what
Hmm.
we're doing here.
Now, your website's not one of these Canvas specials in here, so I mean, I see it's pretty powerful. I wonder who you're using for this little beautiful website of yours. Wait,
Yeah, I can tell you it happened. I met a really cool guy. What was his name? Fucking
I
hell,
don't
I
know.
think Maximilian
Whatever.
Max Trader Max it was.
I
Like he
swear
jumped
to you.
in like at a very, very life-saving moment where I was
Hmm.
like losing my head of how to host the website and everything. And he he onboarded me on the Panther Pilot and also showed me the
Sorry.
Crypto Ronin thing. And then at that moment, it was clear like we will work together. And yeah, I'm very thankful for the support and insights, tips, and connections you already made for us. So
Yeah. Awesome.
yeah, thanks.
As a side shill for you there, give me a break. I'm showing the website on stream on YouTube, and there's a handsome little dude down there named Max that's in there to help. But shameless plug, I can vouch for, and as gives Latte a crypto Ronin coin of approval and validation, because they have worked hard. We have gone through the trials, like trying to tell them, ease, don't rush yet, don't throw a bunch of stuff out there. Keep it going on. New subscriber, thank you very much there, over on TikTok and YouTube there. Thank you very much. So in this world, we don't get a chance to meet a lot of people that are fair and honest and honorable and work hard. But when you start surrounding yourself, be around these people that are there and they're communicative and they talk to you and they tell you what's going on and it's real. That's the big thing. So again, thanks a lot. Give me a break for coming out, supporting the Latte group. And I think is there anything last you got to say?
No, basically just keep it up. Let's go and build, my friends.
Yeah, we hit 33 or 34 people in the space. Thank you very much. So far, this is a big success. We asked Dreww yesterday to go out and start talking to some people. Just go out and just say hey. Just see what happens. Go out and say hey and see who we can bring in and kind of talk. We could put some content together and see what happens. All this is done in 24 hours. But we have a unique system with the spaces and the simulcast and everything else. It's almost everywhere, isn't it? I'm in 3 chat rooms. I mean, this is like true ADHD heaven for me, because I have 3 screens. I got 4 cameras. Like, there's all this stuff that's happening. It's pretty cool. All right. Thanks a lot, Latte. Dreww, who do we got up next?
We have a project that I actually reached out to called Papi Chulo, and they actually host their own spaces and have a very strong community. So what's going on with you guys, Papi Chulo?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to mute my mic there. Hey, thanks. Thanks for hosting the space. I was laughing when you were talking about the ADHD thing.
It is.
I'm pretty much doing the same thing right here. So I'm Tequila from Papi Chulo, and thanks for dropping in. Andrew, were you in last night?
Yeah, I stopped by in your space that you hosted on Twitter, and also stopped by in your voice chat just to say what's up.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I love the samurai meme, man. I love the samurai version of the Pepe in there, Papi Chulo. That's awesome. I love it. Fits right into the Ronin theme, man. I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, we just having fun with it.
Yeah.
So Papi Chulo, well, we've been up. I think we launched on Radium. I think we're in our 2nd week right now. In our 1st week, I mean, we've been trying to build this community organically. So there's been no marketing or anything.
It's the way to do it. It's the way to do it.
On X. And yesterday we hosted the meme universe for the first time, the meme coin universe. So we thought collaborating with other projects and giving other projects the opportunity to shine as well, and to be able to have a shared space where we can share some knowledge and some strategies on how we can all be successful, because in this space it's not just the strength of your coin or token, is the community, which is king. And that's what we've been preaching all this time, and making sure that we let the people who in the team recognize that, and we just been grinding really hard. But for those of you who don't know Papi Chulo is like the older, wealthier brother of the Pepe coin. So Papi Chulo made his money during the internet boom, and he's loaded and he's just chilling. So basically it's just like a laid back community, and we just try to support each other, and that's what we're doing right now. So
it's good.
If anybody,
as I'm showing the website out there at papichulomeme.com. There's spaces. There's a lot of good stuff in here. As far as community goes, you got a great meme. You got a great sense of community there. That's all real important to us. So what's in store for you? You got any alpha you want to throw out there? You got anything happening here soon?
Yeah, I mean, I could throw something on the jumbo screen.
Oh yeah,
I was
please do.
doing a test earlier. I wasn't really sure what. I haven't been on Twitter for a minute, so
Right.
I think I was just trying to work it out. Next thing I seen is it just posted as there, and I was like, oh man, that is so rude. Better remove that shit.
It's okay.
But
It's all right. It's all right.
yeah,
It's all good.
so, but I'm just happy to be here and to share the space and to share some knowledge and to collaborate with with any other projects. And actually, one area that we're looking into is animation.
Hmm.
So I mean, we in talks with some animation specialists, and hopefully we're gonna come up with some crazy stuff, real
There
soon.
you
But
go.
I'm really excited about the project, and I'm feeling really bullish. And yeah,
You
I'll
should.
teach you a little.
This is
Yeah,
amazing. You
that's
get a
right.
chance to talk about a great project like that in a brand new space that's setting out precedent to be better than what the average stuff is out there. And what we're trying to do is to create a safe space for people to come and talk about the projects, but also, because there's much more. You're going to see if you head over to media.cryptoronins.com and put your information in there. Tequila, there's some stuff I'm going to send you over, links to the stuff for what we're building out tonight for you, the content. That way I can send some stuff over. I'll also show up in your community and just sort of introduce myself, and I'll do some coin reads and stuff that you can use for your guys. I love to keep communities informed what's going on. We're going to give you some accesses to Panther Pilot to see if stuff, anything you want to use in there. And your entire community is welcome to go onto cryptoronins.com and join in there and be a part of that. If you have one of those communities that like to help others, then that's a perfect place to go to as well. We're all about helping each other grow.
Man, I love the sound of that. So we look forward to having and I'll send you some DMs and we can exchange contacts and whatnot. And anyone feel free to connect with me. Reciprocate the gesture. Follow me. I'm new on Twitter, so I like to make some more connections.
If
But
you
thanks for
come,
having me in
you're
space. Yeah.
you're welcome, man. I appreciate you. If you come into these spaces and do not just start following every fool in here, then you're missing out on great opportunities. Because the more people that I meet, some relationships fade off, but those that are really sincere and want to help, they will make these long lasting communications and these uh, relationships happen. That's the biggest thing, is getting involved, and then just being real. You don't got to be fake. You don't got to throw everything out there. That's one thing. I do have the radio voice, but man, I try to be as real as possible when I talk to people, because it's hard to find people that are really sincere with what they want to do. And Dreww is one of those. I'm one of those. The majority of all the coins that we deal with are that way, because we don't got time to be faking bullshit and like just trying to throw stuff out that we don't have. So you'll see our work as we go through the process. All right. I think, Dreww, what do you got next? You got a couple more?
Actually, I think most of the speakers that we have up now came. There's like one or two more projects
Mm-hmm.
that I have invited, so waiting for them. But yeah, um,
Okay.
thanks for all the projects and the people that have shown up. If you haven't yet, please share the space. And I invited a bunch of projects from every blockchain, like Tron, Base, Solana,
Cool.
Ethereum as well. But we've only really seen a few from Solana. But so thanks
Yeah,
for
we've had a
showing
few.
up.
I liked it. It's
Oh yeah,
it's not just about Solana for me. I mean, it's everything.
yeah.
It's the world. The community and the coins are the same. So I find that the more that we sort of outreach and beyond our learning, and I don't know enough about some of the other chains yet, but I'm getting there. I've only been back in this world about 4 months, but 4 or 5 weeks now. I think we're at our 5th week with the Trader Maxx YouTube channel. So 5 weeks, over 1,000 plus organic people, and the Twitter is starting to finally really start to grow, because I don't believe in buying for like followers and all that stuff. But we have a lot of stuff happening. If there's anybody who wants to come out and talk just about a project they got, or they have any questions about the coins or Crypto Ronins or Panther Pilot, whatever you got, you can come out now. If we don't have any other communities who want to come out and talk about and show their stuff, that's okay. We'll kind of fill in for the rest of the hour. All right. So if we don't have anybody else, we can just start going through some of the other stuff here, and maybe I can pull a couple people out that are here. Dreww, in our relationship, we met on a particular coin and have been working. Community is always a strong sense, but the workload And this is one thing that I've seen with a lot. Sometimes there's partners who can cover but can't cover, and they, how important it is for you to communicate with the other partners in a community coin like that.
Oh yeah, I mean it's the most important thing because you need to really be careful to all the projects out there about who you team up with, even if you know them in real life. Because at the end of the day, if you think they're a hard worker, it's going to be shown in the project. Like
Mm,
what are they doing behind the scenes, and if there's only one person doing all the work, it's just not possible. And then the project's going to fall through because there's cracks in the foundation. So
right, right. I think too is one thing that when I ask people about alpha, right, and this is the tough part, and some people will say can kind of resonate with this if anybody has a question about it, but I never talk about anything that I haven't built already or are in progress of building and will have it done very soon. Like when we talk about crypto Ronins, the beta's been released. It's there, right? But we didn't come out and pre-sell this thing with that. Um, Anytime that you have a project, and here's the real power for community leaders if you're listening to this. If you have a project that you're building, secretly build it behind the scenes. Don't sell the sizzle, right? Because your market, once for it to continue, you can sell the sizzle and get your market share up, and get that to a certain point. Your market cap can go up. But the moment that it doesn't release when you have, or some shit hits the fan, because you know it will, your market cap's going to fall, right? Or your market cap's going to dramatically fall if you release it and it's not everything in a bag of nuts that you've released it to be, right? Because we sometimes overhype things so much, and then we release a tiny little lollipop, right? We're talking about the steak and somebody's getting a piece of meat on a stick at the shopping mall, right? So the concept here is sell what you've already done and sell the release, not the sizzle what it can be, but what it is now. Because anytime that you release something and it's not what it was, what you said it was, that's when your market cap's going to fall, right? Don't sell it what you want it to be 15 years from now. Sell it what you want it to be today. Like I sold Crypto Ronins to be a free site for now just to create the beta so I can get in with a little community and some free courses that are in there. But I'm not saying it's going to save your community today, right? It can, because there's a lot of stuff that'll be in there that help you build and keep structured with contests and everything else. But that's what this is. And then today with the space too, Dreww and I talked about, we did a couple of tests. We worked out the bugs, and trust me, I even didn't know how to pin a space up in the Jumbotron in the beginning. And he had to teach me how to do all that stuff. But being in radio for a very long time, I learned how to get through it on the air as well. All right, Dreww, what do you got? Anybody
yeah,
else?
so we actually have the Papi Chulo Twitter account just showed up. So let's see what else do they have to say. They've already shared some before, but also tell us more about the spaces that you're hosting, and what are y'all trying to get done with that? Who are y'all also? What other projects are you trying to work with as well?
What's up, fam? Thank you for the space. Thank you,
Hey.
Andrew. Again, Andrew also jumped yesterday on our meme universe space. So yeah, it was a nice one yesterday. We had some awesome projects up there, and so we're trying to do, collaborate with as many good projects as we can, and build a community all together. So
Sweet.
yeah, guys, really pleasure being here. I see Tequila's already on stage. How you doing, fam?
I'm good. I'm good, man. I was waiting for you.
Yeah, man, I had some things to do, but I thought let me jump in here and say hi to the fam, man. I love these people that are just opening spaces, let other projects talk, and yeah, all vibing together. It's about building together and growing together. So thank you, fam. Thank you, Trader Max and Andrew. And yeah, we're here.
My
Anything you
pleasure.
need, you let us know.
Absolutely. Well, we believe that we can collaborate with a lot of the people that come out and show their projects. We're always looking for more communities to bring in the Crypto Ronin and Panther Pilot families. These tools that I build are for to help, projects like yourself and others. I love the spaces that you're putting out there. You have a nice large following going in. One day, hopefully, we'll be that big and we're building. This is our first one coming out. I think we hit like 40 at one time. It was pretty cool. But man, yeah, we appreciate you.
Yeah, man. It's like again, yesterday we started the first meme universe space. And
Sweet.
we've been doing a few other ones. We're jumping on different ones, but Yeah, it went pretty well. It's been pretty good. It was happy vibes. Like we see, also Doggy came in and other projects, and
Hmm.
yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Hold that every week, and every time if you do more and more and more, you will just be growing, right?
Oh
And
yeah,
amazing people will find you, and you start amazing collaborations, and that's what it's all about, right? It's about the community showing up, pushing something forward that they believe in, and
hmm,
before you know it, you're everywhere.
absolutely. As I'm going through the space right now, I see a lot of people, and I hover over your name, and I look at some of the stuff that you got on. Like Project Brick, man. You should be raising your hand. Come out, man. That's awesome. What I'm seeing on your space there. Prince, definitely you too. The voice of reason of DGen Enterprise, awesome. You should be coming out too, raising your hand, saying something. Come on out and talk, because the more people that we have a voice that are speaking with reason and understanding and honor, the better this space will become. And I think that's a real strong emphasis. If you have a problem too, if you don't really feel comfortable coming out and talking or stealing something, you can come out and I can just ask you a bunch of questions as well. And trust me, I've interviewed probably about, I feel like 30,000 people in my life. I'm at a point right now where I can ask you just about anything and make it as nice as possible and get the information from you.
Yeah, so we also have another project coming up. This is a project that I reached out to that I really like. They're active in almost every space. Welcome to the space. I don't know if it's doggy or is it
Doogie
some other
doogie.
way to say it. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's Dougie. How y'all doing?
Dougie, that's
Oh yeah.
awesome. I love it. It's a cool little character. I got him up on the YouTube and TikTok right now. Awesome. Welcome.
Right. Yeah, and apologize for being late jumping in. I'm in office today, working,
Might be.
so it's pretty busy day. Yeah.
Are you pacing? Are you moving around, or are you standing still? Because you're sort of fading in and out on us here just a little bit.
Yeah, it's cutting out a little bit, bro. If you're talking, we can't hear you right now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I just wanted to pop in. I really don't have too much time. I got a lot going on with the in real life job today, but just
I hear
wanted to
you.
pop up, show support for this space. Thanks, Trader Max.
Hey, no worries.
Shooting you a follow, brother, and
Thank you, my man.
hopefully get on the next one when it's a little less crazy.
Hey, no worries. Here, I'm gonna just throw some stuff out about your stuff here. The website that's up, pretty cool. It's over at DougieOnSoul.com. Awesome little website. Love the character. Love the character. I could see animation series all around it, and we have an animation team as well. So as these things get chilled out, we're going to start talking to a lot of you too. Make sure that you check them out too on their Twitter space. It's /DougieOnSoul. Awesome little community, little coin here. Lots of great memes, lots of great fun. I think, yeah, you could definitely have some interaction. I'll have some things I'll send you. Make sure that you go over to media.cryptoronins.com, fill in that little sheet so I can send you some videos and stuff that we're doing, and we'll make sure that we're in your community and come by and say hello as well. Great little space. All right, anybody else?
Yeah, so Max, the guy that you called out, Prince, he actually requested to speak. What's going on, Prince?
Sweet.
What's up, guys? What's going on?
Hey, what's up, my man?
I'm doing great, guys. I'm doing good. I represent WAT for the most part, so I know Hiroshi spoke on that.
Yeah.
I just texted him. I was at work and I was really busy today, so I couldn't make it to hear about it or what he said earlier. But obviously, we talk about WAT every day. So I'm assuming I know exactly what he said. So we're good to go. But I definitely, guys, you guys are doing a great job over here. Appreciate you guys hosting the space and having us up here. And it's really cool, man. We always talk about, having projects come in together and hosting together. We're never against each other. We're always just trying to, find a medium to, just be in this space and coexist in a way.
Yeah.
So there's never any animosity against anyone that we work with or a project that's kind of like in the same narrative. I always say this in our spaces. If you support us, we'll support you. and vice versa, because that's what you have to do in this space, and that's how it was in the past. You know, if you were in the 2021 Bull Run, you would definitely see more of a community-driven aspect versus, you know, a cabal or a KOL shilling it or anything like that. So you want to see this type of behavior. So appreciate you guys having the space, and I'm glad you guys did it because we need more of this type of stuff.
Yeah.
We need more people coming out and you know, creating communities and helping out tokens as we, you know, build here on Ethereum or Solana or wherever you're building. So
awesome.
Thank you guys very much.
Hey, it's our pleasure, Prince. And anything you got going on, you let us know, and we'll come out and support and build and do whatever we can do. Crypto Ronins is not just about a learning center. We have a launch pad we're shooting for. We have we've already started to build some of the mentalities in there, the training systems. We have everything for communities as far as like raid bot stuff that we want to be able to build and work with. We're working with one right now, Bank of America, very strong community essence raid bot system, very strong. We're working with all different types of other communities too. We own a gaming development company as well, so we make games for communities. So it's not just about, you know, teaching people, but making communities, but making it have utility. You know, any community can come and join the Crypto Ronins crew there to go get and send their community over to learn, you know, how to act in a community, how to respond, you know, what to watch out for, security issues, how to trade, what a chart is, what not to freak out about on a chart, those kind of things. They kind of solidify that fear mongering thing that happens. But I love what you said about, you know, we all support each other. There's more money than Hershey has chocolate out there for it to go around. So I never put out anything negative in my spaces or in my network of channels, except for rug pulls, people that really have hurt. And you only see maybe one or two of those in my life when we build this stuff out, because to be positive is not to be ignorant of bad things. It's just be positive, deal with it, and move on. I don't think I'm not made up of the bad things that have happened to me. I'm made up of how I've responded to them. And I think that's everything in this world that we have to stay with. So Prince, thanks a lot for taking my challenge and coming out. I looked at your profile and I was like, this guy just has too much to say. He should not be sitting quiet.
Thank you very much, Trader Max. I appreciate you guys having this, and I'll definitely join your spaces in the future. So
thank you. And anything you got, you know, make sure you DM me and throw me anything else that you got. Where I hear that marketing-esque mentality in there, man. I know it's hidden in there. It's awesome. We want to support you as much as possible.
Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, you. What's up next, man? We got some more stuff.
Yeah, so up next we have, it looks like Kush God. What's going on, man? Tell us more about your project.
What's up, fellas? Actually,
Kush.
I'm one of the key day one community members from WAT.
Woo!
I'm just sitting here representing WAT. I want to show you guys that the WAT community is strong.
That flowers everywhere. Awesome.
Yes. My partner Uncle Ed and I decided to create a community page called the WAT Pack. To support the devs in the project, to show them that, you know, we're here to build along with them. We you know, they do their part, we do our part.
Yep.
And we invite anybody to come join the WAT Pack. You know, we're here as a family. Yesterday we actually threw our first spaces. It was pretty successful, and it's many more to come. And I appreciate you guys having us up on here.
Hey, no worries, my man. Thank you very much for coming out. I love the fact of the WAT Pack. I'm old, so it reminds me of the Rat Pack, you know, Sammy Davis Jr. and all those guys. So I'm a big fan.
That was the inspiration behind it.
I hope so, because if not, I'm too fucking old. I can't believe it. All right. Who else? Anybody else want to come out and just say hi? Just come out, and we've been holding on 30 something strong. All right, go ahead, Dreww.
We actually have this is someone I know in real life. He's my cousin Trey. He's a new Spaces host as well. So he wanted to come up and speak. Well, what's going on, Trey?
What's up? Yeah, I just made a new Spaces account. Trader Max, I've been commenting and liking your YouTube videos when y'all were doing the skitty stuff.
Cool.
Kitty stuff.
Awesome. I appreciate it. I think I've seen you in there a few times. Thank you.
Yep. Just new to this, trying to figure it out. Drew's been helping me along the way.
Cool.
Well, all right. Thanks.
So
Thanks,
so you
thanks
got
for
it. So
coming.
so wait, don't let him go yet. We got to
All right.
find out. You're kicking your cousin out the door. What the hell's the matter with you? He's like, all right, yeah, that's good. Get out of here now. I got stuff to do. So you're new to spaces, but you have your own space.
Uh,
Or
it's-
you're working
So
on that.
I'm trying to help him, like, host his own spaces, and he's trying to grow an account right now that he made last night.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's cool, right? I mean, if there's somebody you want to help, you got to have a hardworking cousin like Dreww. That's pretty cool. What do you do normally? What do you do normally, my man?
I just work at Walmart right now.
That's cool though, right? It's putting some bread in the jar while you do what you love, and you're
Yep.
looking to make a space. And what kind of space are you looking to make? Is it for the cryptocurrency communities or?
I think that's what I'm leaning towards.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm still trying to educate on all this and figure it all out.
Cool. Well, I appreciate the flowers. Appreciate you coming out and being a part of the community here. Once you do get your shit in order, you want to have some tools and other things, man. Don't hesitate to reach out to the old cuz there and make sure that he's setting you up. If not, you come and get me, and I'll kick him in the butt.
All right, I got you.
All right, who's next, Dreww? Who else we got in the bat here before we got to call this thing?
I think, let's see. I don't have any more requests right now, so I think, we
All
can
right.
probably wrap it up a little bit.
Yeah, I'll sit out with a few saying goodbyes and saying thanks a lots to be here. First off, this space was just, it's in a series of tests. We put out yesterday a little bit of work. We talked to, how many people do you think how many places did you go to yesterday, do you think?
I had good conversations with at least 10 projects, and I think about 50 to 100 projects heard me speak in some spaces
Cool.
to get this
Yeah.
out there. Yeah, I was really trying to get as many people in the space as possible.
Well, my expectation of any time is the workload. Like if you talk to 50, you're always going to get like 10% of that coming in. We beat that. We squished the shit out of that. As far as having people in the space congruently, it's been like 30 to 40 at these times with hype in there and everything else. We're just starting out, but I want you guys to pay attention to something. It's not just about the space. Most times you go to these spaces and the owners do it and it pops up in record. If the space is not in recorded, it's due to a fault of mine because I recorded it, maybe not have the recording, but you can always go to YouTube. We're going to have it on there. I'm also going to everybody that came out to speak today. I have some of your information now. Some have already gone in to say hello and put their information in there as well over at media.cryptoronins.com. And I'll be sending you your portion of the thing so you can see like a little shill in there and hear you guys talk and all that stuff. Any space that we have, we're going to be able to do that for. I'm also going to give you direct links to send your community over to Crypto Ronins. And on Friday's space that we're going to do at 1 p.m., we're going to give a release out for anybody who brings community members in, as many flowers as possible, get everybody inside, commenting on the space in there, putting their community names. The more in, we're going to give away a full ride of Panther Pilot tools. It's a $500 a month amount, and we're going to give that away to the community that brings the most people in. And I'm talking when I say there's shit behind there that it's just amazing. It's a CRM, customer relationship, a CDN, content delivery network. It's a website builder, unlimited website builder, so you can build as many little secondary websites as you need, just if you build a lot of coins or if you're just building different sites. A lot of that stuff, we're going to give that away on Friday's show to the community that has brought the most people in to follow, like, and share. Make sure that you head over to YouTube, follow all of it, because the community leader that's going to accept it has to have all that and show what they have done for us as well. And why we're doing that is because we believe like there is so much opportunity for you to get organized with your websites, your communication with your people. You can make portals with Panther Pilot. It is so incredible. I've been using it for all my own stuff. Even my dojo, my karate dojo in Northeast Pennsylvania, is designed and built with it. It's an entire network, hundreds and hundreds of people in there learning different systems as well, and different martial arts in there. So we have a great opportunity for one of you lucky communities on Friday. So everybody from this one and that one, and every week we're going to be doing that. We're going to be giving some stuff away. We'll also have a giveaway on Friday for, I think it's like $75. I think we raised for some of the stuff that we're doing. And we're going to we're going to choose one community member out of the bunch of people that have made a comment on the prize page. And we're going to buy that amount in coin for them inside their community and then airdrop it over to them. Or send it right over to them from that position. So it'll be $75 in that community's coin, which we think will help on that side of it as well. All right. Dreww, you got anything else you want to chuck in the batch there before we head out?
Yeah, guys, just all thanks to all the projects that came up here and spoke, and also all the projects that might have tuned into the space but didn't want to come up. Just shoot me a DM, and we can get you lined up on our space on Friday. But yeah, it's great talking to all these projects and hearing the plans that y'all have and what y'all are trying to get accomplished, and all the strong people like Loafcat had 3 people show up. Poppy Chulo had 3.
Yeah.
We had we didn't just have a project showed up. We had the whole community behind it show up. So thanks for that, guys.
Another good thing about that is if you got people in raiding, you should be raiding these spaces, throwing the flowers out, putting out as much as you can. You may not get into a lot of different places that way, but like farming and coming in and following others just to get your experiences out there also is an amazing thing. In the time we went up 30 followers on the site. For me, make sure that you like and love Dreww over there and follow him as well in the process. All right, if there's nothing else, I'm going to end on a final note. In the world of cryptocurrency, we have this thought that it's not just about money, but it is about community. For me, meeting Dreww and being among some of these communities like Latte, Bank of America, and some of the people that are in the group right now, like Rip and Amy, that are good friends of mine and lovers of life, martial artists, strong-hearted people. If this doesn't make me a single penny, I feel that I'm a rich individual from just these relationships that I've built. But I'm not just going to sit here and be poor, right? So we're here to make money. And that's what we're all here to do, is to find a way to make money. So it's not just about setting a bag and forgetting it. And hopefully one day it'll go up and then you got to pull it off, but making money along the way. So we're making these communities and learning systems to help you make money on the way. Find your utility, find a way to build your worth and your community's worth so they can make money. And that's what we're truly here for. So I appreciate everybody coming today. I have a saying, as always, trade well. And we kind of make that a little bit into everything. Trade well, live well, be well. So I appreciate you all. We'll see you next time. And as always, trade well. Now we just got to wait about 8 more seconds.
GG's, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate you. I got to make sure that we stay with, that doesn't get cut off for us to stop. But you can also check us out at YouTube and make sure if you want to watch the whole thing, it'll be up in about an hour. And it'll be in our spaces as well as on our site here on Twitter. End spaces. There we go. Yay, recorded. All right, everybody here that's watching on YouTube and on TikTok, thank you very much for being here today. We really do appreciate all of you. Thank you very much for all the loves and likes that you've given. We'll see you next time. And as always, trade well.